Welcome back in downtown Macon. We've got a pretty sunset for us as well. It was a little more beautiful a few minutes ago, but can't not complain as we head into the overnight hours. 38 degrees right now with a 7 miles per hour wind from the northwest. Again, we'll keep the radar quiet until Sunday night. By that point, we will have overnight conditions that are back above the freezing point. Most certainly that's not happening tonight. We got down to 18 last night, which was not a record. We set a record Tuesday night into Wednesday at 12 degrees, surpassing or going below the previous record of 13. 43 was our high today. Definitely warmer than I thought we'd get, but it's all good. It's just been aiding more of that melting. So through the suppertime hours, we're staying in the 30s. We'll be below freezing after supper and heading into the overnight hours tonight. Low 20s by tomorrow. So yes, that means you probably need to drip your faucets again. And yes, areas where the roads have seen more melting, but that water didn't evaporate, so you still got wet spots. Those are going to refreeze yet again. All right, so please do be mindful of that. That's why there are school closures and delays for tomorrow. That's not going to be the interstates, and a lot of the main roads should be fine too, but a lot of those back roads, they're one lane each way. They're just through the trees, and the sun hasn't really been able to get to those as much. It's low 20s into the start of tomorrow. You definitely need to bundle up if you do have anything you got to do early on, but here's the good news. We are warming up as we continue forward. It's not going to be noticeable during the overnight hours so much, as we're going to keep it in the low 20s next couple nights, but the afternoons it definitely will be. Tomorrow, upper 40s, maybe a couple of low 50s. Saturday, we should largely be getting into the 50s, and by Sunday, we're going to all be in the mid to even upper 50s. Then we get into the evening, there will be a couple of shower chances in there ahead of this next cold front, but a lot of that rain will likely hold off until Monday. As for a closer look at the remainder of this evening, getting below freezing after dinner, and then by midnight, we're in the mid to upper 20s, low 20s expected out the door in the morning. Wind chills could be into the upper teens. It's going to start to get a little breezier out of the northwest. Highs, as mentioned, should largely get into the upper 40s tomorrow. If we're going to have a 50 or two, it's going to be somewhere like McRae or Abbeville. We're still mainly going to be upper 40s as well on Saturday, but a few more spots should get into those 50s, and by Sunday, we all ought to get into the 50s. But you do see that tomorrow night is another frigid one, back to the low 20s. In fact, I think tomorrow night is going to end up being colder than tonight, simply because of that weak cold front that you saw. But there'll be plenty of sunshine on Saturday as wind will shift to the south thanks to high pressure. So 48 is the high for tomorrow. That is still below the average by about 12 degrees. Now that average back to around 60. So we're going to be seeing those gradually getting warmer in the coming days. Mid to upper 40s tomorrow. I do think, though, that somewhere like McRae or Abbeville is going to be the warm spot. I know snow melt can help to cool the atmosphere around it, and I know that the southern half of the region got the most snow, but McRae already got 47 degrees today. I see no reason why it would be cooler than that for tomorrow. We'll have your extended forecast in 10 seconds. Your 41 NBC AccuWeather 7-day forecast is brought to you by Volume Chevrolet. We'll keep it pretty nice in terms of the sky conditions the next few days. Sunday night, we'll have some shower chances rolling in. Same with Monday. It is a much warmer week next week, as almost all those temperatures are back above the average. And sometime late next week could be a major rain. Models all seeing it. They just are not in agreement on the timing.